Chaos descends upon Genoa City on January 6, 2025, in The Young and the Restless. Amid personal drama, family betrayals, and business rivalries, Nick Newman embarks on a desperate mission to rescue Sharon and confront Jordan, her cunning captor. Here's how the drama unfolds. Tensions rise in Genoa City. The Newman family faces internal collapse, with emotions running high and personal agendas threatening their unity. Victor Newman struggles to maintain control over his fractured household, while the Abbotts, led by Jack and Kyle, seize the chance to strike at Newman Enterprises. Love and betrayal further complicate the lives of Genoa City's residents. Summer clings to hope for a future with Kyle, despite his growing disinterest, while Jack and Kyle plot a corporate takedown of their longtime rival. Nick's relentless search for Sharon. Sharon's sudden disappearance leaves Nick frantic. All signs point to Jordan, a cunning adversary who has abducted Sharon and kept her hidden, moving her from one remote location to another. Jordan's cruel tactics include sedating Sharon to ensure compliance, but the prolonged drugging takes a toll on her health. As days pass, Nick grows more desperate, demanding resources from Newman Enterprises and vowing to bring Sharon home no matter the cost. A breakthrough in the case. After weeks of dead ends, a private investigator provides Nick with a vital lead, a secluded property outside Genoa City where Jordan may be hiding Sharon. Acting swiftly, Nick assembles a team for a daring rescue operation. The mission is fraught with tension and danger as every second counts to save Sharon's life. The climactic confrontation. Nick storms the property, where he finds Jordan attempting to flee with Sharon. A heated confrontation ensues, with Nick demanding to know Jordan's motives. "This isn't about you, Nick," Jordan declares coldly. It's about power, but Nick's determination is unyielding. He overpowers Jordan and rushes to Sharon, finding her weak but alive. Carrying her to safety, Nick promises never to let her out of his sight again. The brewing corporate war. While Nick rescues Sharon, the Abbott-Newman rivalry escalates. Jack and Kyle launch a strategic PR campaign to damage Newman Enterprises' reputation, exploiting the family's internal turmoil. Victor, ever the strategist, counters with his own maneuvers. The battle for corporate dominance intensifies, with personal vendettas fueling the fight. Kyle, emboldened by Jack's confidence, throws himself into the fray, but his tumultuous love life with Summer and lingering conflicts with Claire threaten to distract him at a critical juncture. Sharon's recovery and new challenges. As Sharon begins her recovery, Nick shifts his focus to his family and their shared challenges. Despite their differences, the Newmans must come together to face their rivals. Meanwhile, Jack and Kyle's ambitions push them to new extremes, setting the stage for an explosive showdown between Genoa City's most powerful families. Stakes higher than ever. The Newman legacy hangs in the balance as personal and corporate clashes intertwine. Will Victor's resilience and strategic genius be enough to overcome the Abbotts' calculated moves? Can Nick and Sharon find peace amid the chaos? And how will Kyle navigate his growing tensions with Summer while remaining loyal to his father's plans? These questions fuel the intrigue as The Young and the Restless continues to captivate its audience with high-stakes drama and unforgettable twists. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Pulse Canvas. It's me, Julie, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. Genoa City has been plunged into chaos as Sharon's sudden disappearance leaves her loved ones desperate for answers. The mystery surrounding her vanishing deepens, sparking tension and suspicion among friends and family in this week's The Young and the Restless spoilers. Nick's relentless search. Nick Newman is taking Sharon's disappearance personally. Her absence has shaken him to his core, and he's spearheading an exhaustive search to bring her home. Despite his best efforts, the police seem unable to uncover any solid evidence, leaving Nick increasingly frustrated and determined to act on his own. Ian Ward's sinister plan revealed. In a shocking twist, Ian Ward emerges as the mastermind behind Sharon's disappearance. His sinister motives become clear. He aims to sow discord and suspicion among Sharon's closest allies, particularly targeting her rival, Phyllis Summers. Ian's manipulative nature makes him a formidable foe, setting the stage for a high-stakes showdown. Phyllis under fire. Phyllis finds herself at the center of controversy as suspicions about her involvement in Sharon's disappearance mount. Forced to defend herself, she passionately denies any role in the situation, insisting that Ian is orchestrating a setup. Her protests, however, do little to silence her critics. Phyllis's arrest divides the town. News of Phyllis's arrest sends shockwaves through Genoa City. Her supporters argue for her innocence, citing Ian's history of manipulation, while others find it hard to ignore her tumultuous past with Sharon. The divided opinions threaten to tear the community apart as the truth remains shrouded in mystery. Tensions reach a boiling point. With emotions running high and alliances strained, the residents of Genoa City must navigate a tangled web of mistrust and deceit. Will Sharon be found in time, and will Ian's dark plan succeed in driving a permanent wedge among her loved ones? Stay tuned for more drama as The Young and the Restless unfolds this week. If anyone can stop Ian and Jordan's reign of terror, it's Victor. And in this week's video preview for The Young and the Restless, it looks like that's exactly what he intends to do. Plus, the search for the much-discussed Damien leads Nate to the doorstep of a handsome young man who may or may not be the person he's been looking for. Having looked high and low for Damien, this week we'll find Nate taking a meeting with a young man who notes it's not every day he gets a cold call offering him a job. Not to mention a company exec flying out to meet me, he adds. Nate's response, "When I see someone I like, I don't waste time." Could this be his half-brother? Elsewhere, the latest plot put in motion by Ian and Jordan continues to unfold. You'll recall that while everyone was distracted by the scene Ian caused at Society, Jordan managed to catch Sharon unawares. Now, Sharon is at their mercy as the wicked do scheme to destroy Sharon's life by framing her for a crime that has yet to be committed, Phyllis murder. So it is that this week, Jordan tells an unconscious Sharon that she should be grateful she's not at the bottom of a river, at least not yet. Will the beleaguered blonde end up, just like Heather, tossed over a bridge into the water below? Desperate for help after the police bought Ian's story about being a reformed man of the cloth hook, line sinker, Nick turned to his dad. Which leads to the shocking moment in which Nikki comes downstairs to find her husband standing in the living room with a man who slowly turns around and reveals himself to be none other than Ian. What the hell is he doing here? She demands. Is this simply a nightmare, or has Nikki come face to face with the man who once terrorized her? Be sure to read The Young and Restless spoilers to learn what Jordan does next, what Victor asks of Michael, and more. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that two unlikely GC couples brought in the new year on a high note by partying together. We, of course, are talking about Jack&Diane and Michael Lauren. It is clear that both couples have a really solid relationship. Even though Jack&Diane had a tough 2024, they emerged stronger as a couple. But can they really sustain the same strength and stability in 2025? The Young and the Restless spoilers tease otherwise. In the January 2, 2025 episode, Jack Abbott and Lauren danced together, and the chemistry between them was unmissable. It was sparkling like fireworks. We couldn't help but wonder if more could come from it. In fact, at one point, Michael jokingly pointed out that Jack is suddenly seeming like competition to him. Could this be a form of foreshadowing? Even though Jack is the committed type, it's not like he can't ever stray. It is possible that under the right circumstances, or after a fiery argument with Diane, he could look for a shoulder to lean on. And after witnessing Jack and Lauren on the dance floor together, We wouldn't be surprised at all if that shoulder turns out to be hers. Meanwhile, we also have to keep in mind that Diane and Michael share a pretty good connection too. After her confession and apology for faking a fallout with Jack, Michael forgave her. He even promised to be her friend forever. But if the two find out about a hookup between Jack and Lauren, could they turn to each other for more than just friendship? We just saw something similar go down with Adam, Sally, Billy, and Chelsea. When Billy and Sally found out that Adam and Chelsea cheated on them, they started a romantic connection of their own. Could Jack, Diane, Michael, and Lauren head down the same route? Honestly, if this couple mix-up happens, it could be quite entertaining to watch. And oh, the drama that'll follow, chef's kiss. So stay tuned to Soap Opera Daily for more The Young and the Restless spoilers to find out more about this speculative twist. Meanwhile, did you also notice the sparks between Jack and Lauren? Tell us in the comments. In a shocking twist for fans of The Young and the Restless, Karen Grimes, who has portrayed both Cassie and Maria Copeland, is reportedly leaving the iconic soap. Here's a look back at her character's unforgettable journey and the reasons behind her departure. Maria's controversial arrival. Maria Copeland burst onto the scene in Genoa City under dramatic and deeply controversial circumstances. Victor Newman orchestrated her arrival, exploiting her uncanny resemblance to Cassie Newman, Sharon's late daughter, in a calculated scheme to torment his ex-wife. Victor's manipulation pushed Sharon to the brink, as Maria was hired to impersonate Cassie's ghost. The haunting ploy reopened old wounds, leaving Sharon reeling and fans stunned by the emotional toll the storyline took on her. A complex character unfolds. From the very start, Maria was far from a conventional soap character. Her introduction as a morally ambiguous figure, tangled in a web of manipulation and deceit, made her both a compelling and divisive presence in Genoa City. Despite her initial role in Victor's scheme, Maria's journey soon became one of redemption, love, and unexpected connections. A link to Newman family drama. Maria's presence in Genoa City cemented her as a key player in the ongoing Newman family saga. Her involvement with Sharon and her complex relationships with other members of the Newman family brought depth and nuance to the character, ensuring her place at the center of some of the show's most memorable moments. Why is Karen Grimes leaving? While details about Karen Grimes' departure remain scarce, industry insiders suggest that her exit may be tied to creative changes within the show. Grimes has portrayed two iconic characters on The Young and the Restless, earning her a devoted fan base and critical acclaim. Her decision to leave marks the end of an era for the series and raises questions about the future of her character's storylines. What's next for Mariah? As fans come to terms with this news, the burning question is how Maria's story will conclude. Will she leave Genoa City for a fresh start, or will her departure be tied to yet another dramatic twist? One thing is certain, her exit will leave a significant void on the canvas of The Young and the Restless. Karen Grimes' departure is bittersweet for fans who have followed her journey since she first appeared as Cassie. While her time on the show may be coming to an end, her impact on the why and our legacy is undeniable. Melissa Ordway's shocking departure from The Young and the Restless, what it means for Abby Newman and fans. In a stunning twist that has left The Young and the Restless fans reeling, Melissa Ordway, the beloved actress behind Abby Newman, is reportedly stepping back from her iconic role. Known for her dramatic storylines and emotional depth, Abby has been a central figure in Genoa City, and this news has sparked heated discussions among fans. Abby Newman, a life of chaos and complexity. Melissa Ordway has masterfully portrayed Abby Newman, a character whose life has been nothing short of a whirlwind. From her fast-paced romantic escapades to her tangled family dramas, Abby has consistently been at the heart of Y and R's juiciest storylines. A romantic roller coaster. Abby's love life has been nothing if not eventful. With multiple marriages, including to Ben Stitch Rayburn, Dr. Austin Travers, and Chance Chancellor, and numerous passionate relationships, Abby's search for lasting love has kept fans on the edge of their seats. Her romantic missteps and heartbreaks have explored themes of commitment, infidelity, and the quest for true love, resonating deeply with viewers. Motherhood woes. Abby's journey to motherhood has been equally tumultuous, involving complex pregnancies, surrogacy, and the emotional challenges of raising a child. Her struggles with co-parenting and infertility have provided raw and emotional storylines, making her a relatable character for many viewers. A woman in the business world, as both a Newman and an Abbott, Abby has proven herself a force to be reckoned with in the business world. However, her ambition and drive have often led her into morally ambiguous situations, reflecting the cutthroat nature of corporate life. Abby's journey highlights the struggles women face in leadership roles, the weight of ethical dilemmas, and the challenge of balancing personal and professional life. Family feuds and loyalties. Being part of two of Genoa City's most influential families has placed Abby in the crossfire of countless family feuds. Navigating sibling rivalries, parental expectations, and her own identity within the Newman and Abbott dynasties has been a recurring theme in her storylines, making her character both compelling and multifaceted. The off-contract bombshell. Fans were recently shocked to learn that Melissa Ordway has reportedly been taken off contract. While this does not confirm her permanent departure, it raises questions about Abby Newman's future on Y&R. Could this signify the end of an era for one of Genoa City's most dynamic characters? This off-screen development could even inspire a metatextual twist within the show itself. Y&R writers might explore how characters deal with uncertainty about their futures or use the shakeup as a backdrop for dramatic new storylines. What's next for Melissa Ordway and Abby Newman? As the dust settles on this shocking revelation, fans are left wondering, is this truly goodbye for Melissa Ordway and Abby Newman? Or could this be the start of a bold new chapter for both the actress and the character? One thing is certain, Melissa Ordway's contributions to The Young and the Restless have left an indelible mark on the show's legacy. Whatever happens next, fans will be eagerly watching every twist and turn. The new year is bringing a wave of drama to Genoa City that no one saw coming. As The Young and the Restless races into January, the stakes are higher than ever. Secrets will be revealed, relationships will be tested, and shocking betrayals will leave viewers gasping for breath. Buckle up! This week promises to be full of jaw-dropping moments that will leave you on the edge of your seat. Here's your sneak peek at the explosive Y&R spoilers for January 6 to 10, 2025. Monday, January 6, a betrayal unveiled. It's the moment everyone has been waiting for. The Young and the Restless sets the stage for a betrayal that will shake Genoa City to its core. As tensions continue to rise between the powerhouses of Newman Enterprises and Jabot, someone will make a shocking move that changes everything. As we see old alliances fracture, a long-held secret comes to light, threatening to tear apart a major relationship. Fans are already speculating who's behind the betrayal. Could it be Victor Newman, or is there someone closer to home pulling the strings? Tuesday, January 7, a dangerous game. Lies, manipulation, and power struggles continue to dominate the drama this week. On January 7, the intrigue intensifies as a character close to the Newman family finds themselves in a high-stakes game where everything is on the line. Will they play their cards wisely, or will they be forced to make a devastating sacrifice? Expect high tension and even higher drama as the stakes grow even larger for this character's future in Genoa City. Wednesday, January 8, Love on the Line. The romantic drama hits a boiling point midweek. With hearts on the line, Y&R lovers will be holding their breath as couples face crises of trust, loyalty, and temptation. Someone's flirtation with disaster will ignite a whirlwind of jealousy, setting off a dangerous love triangle that could change everything. Will this relationship survive the storm, or is it doomed for good? Fans can expect fireworks as emotions flare. Thursday, January 9. Old flames rekindle. Can love ever truly die? The answer might surprise you this Thursday, as old flames are about to rekindle in a way no one expects. A long-lost love resurfaces, leading to a highly charged reunion that could have major consequences for one of Genoa City's most beloved couples. But will rekindling an old romance lead to happiness, or will it open the door to even more drama? With tensions running high, emotions will collide in explosive ways that will leave you craving more. Friday, January 10, a shocking cliffhanger. The week ends with an unforgettable cliffhanger that will have fans talking for weeks to come. The Young and the Restless knows how to leave us gasping, and this episode is no exception. Just when you think the drama has reached its peak, the unexpected happens, sending shockwaves throughout Genoa City. Who will be left standing when the dust settles? You'll have to tune in to find out, but rest assured, this week's final moments will be absolutely unmissable. What's coming next? As the drama unfolds, one thing is certain: the Young and the Restless will never be the same. The lines between love and betrayal, loyalty and ambition, will blur as new rivalries take shape and shocking twists keep us guessing. Genoa City is about to explode in ways fans never saw coming, and you won't want to miss a single moment. The Newman powerhouse strikes again. Just when fans thought the drama on the Young and the Restless couldn't get any more explosive, Victor Newman proves he's still the king of Genoa City and the ultimate protector of his empire. In a jaw-dropping twist, Victor confronted longtime nemesis Ian Ward and didn't just stop at exchanging harsh words. Instead, Victor knocked Ian out cold and locked him in none other than Jordan's cell. The tense build-up. The rivalry between Victor Newman and Ian Ward has been simmering for years, with Ian's sinister schemes constantly threatening the Newman family. From targeting Nikki to manipulating others for his cult-like power grabs, Ian has earned his place as one of the most hated villains in Y&R history. Recent episodes saw Ian slither back into Genoa City, setting off alarm bells for Victor. Rumors swirled that Ian was planning another elaborate takedown, this time targeting Victor's legacy. But what Ian didn't account for was just how far Victor would go to protect his family's name. The explosive showdown. In a dramatic confrontation at Newman Enterprises, Victor cornered Ian in his office. Fans held their breath as the tension between the two titans reached a boiling point. Ian, with his usual smirk, taunted Victor, claiming he had insider information that could bring the Newman empire crashing down. But Victor was having none of it. Without warning, the Newman patriarch delivered a knockout punch that sent Ian crashing to the floor. The scene was both shocking and satisfying, leaving viewers cheering for Victor's decisive action. Locked away in Jordan's cell, the real twist came when Victor called in a favor and had Ian transported to a secret holding cell, the same one where Jordan was previously imprisoned. This move left fans gasping. Is Victor taking justice into his own hands? And what does he plan to do with Ian now that he's locked away? The symbolism wasn't lost on viewers. Jordan's cell represents Newman justice, a place where Victor's enemies face the consequences of their actions. By placing Ian there, Victor sent a clear message: cross the Newman family and you'll pay the price. Reactions in Genoa City. News of Ian's disappearance is already sending shockwaves through Genoa City. Nikki, though initially concerned about Victor's methods, expressed relief that Ian could no longer pose a threat. Victor always does what's necessary to protect us, she told a close friend. Meanwhile, Adam and Victoria are divided on how to handle the fallout. Adam admires Victor's boldness, while Victoria worries about the legal repercussions. This could blow up in all our faces, she warned during a tense family meeting. Fans react. Social media has erupted with reactions to the shocking twist. Victor knocking out Ian Ward is the most satisfying scene this season, one fan tweeted. Another wrote, Victor Newman doesn't play games. Ian had it coming. Theories are already swirling about what's next. Will Ian escape and seek revenge, or will Victor find a way to permanently eliminate the threat? One thing's for sure, fans are hooked and can't wait to see how this storyline unfolds. What's next? With Ian locked away, Victor seems to have the upper hand, for now. But in the world of the young and the restless, no victory comes without consequences. Will Ian's allies emerge from the shadows to retaliate? And how will Victor navigate the inevitable fallout? The engagement that changed everything. Just weeks before his exit, Connor shared the joyous news of his engagement to his longtime girlfriend, an accomplished designer named Emily Hart. The couple's announcement came complete with stunning photos of their romantic proposal in Paris, where Connor's heartfelt words brought Emily to tears. "She's my everything," Connor gushed on social media. "I'm ready for this next chapter of our lives together." While fans celebrated his personal milestone, few could have guessed it would signal the end of his time on Y&R. The real reason behind Connor's exit. Sources close to the actor reveal that his engagement played a significant role in his decision to leave. According to insiders, Connor and Emily have been exploring opportunities to work together on creative projects outside of the soap opera world. Connor's passion for storytelling extends beyond acting, one source shared. He's been developing a screenplay with Emily, and they're eager to bring their vision to life. Stepping away from Y&R gives him the freedom to fully commit to this new endeavor. Others speculate that Connor's demanding schedule on the long-running soap left little room for his burgeoning personal and professional commitments. Balancing the intense filming requirements of Y&R with his desire to build a life with Emily may have ultimately tipped the scales. Fan reactions, shock, support, and heartbreak. The news of Connor's departure has sparked a flurry of reactions from fans. Social media has been flooded with posts expressing shock and disappointment, with many lamenting the loss of one of Genoa City's most compelling characters. Chance was finally hitting his stride, and now he's gone. One fan tweeted, "I'm heartbroken." Others, however, have shown unwavering support for Connor's decision. "As much as I'll miss him on Y&R, I'm excited to see what's next for him and Emily. Wishing them all the best," another fan wrote. "What's next for Chance Chancellor?" With Connor's departure, the future of Chance Chancellor remains uncertain. Will the role be recast, or will the character's storyline come to an abrupt end? While Y&R has yet to make an official statement, fans are already speculating about who could step into Chance's shoes, if anyone can. Connor Floyd's next chapter. As for Connor, the sky seems to be the limit. In addition to his rumored screenplay, the actor has hinted at exploring roles in film and primetime television. "I'm incredibly grateful for my time on Y&R and the amazing fans who've supported me every step of the way," Connor said in a heartfelt farewell message. "But I'm ready to embrace new challenges and see where this journey takes me." For now, fans can only speculate about what's next for both Connor and his character. But one thing is certain, his departure marks the end of an era on The Young and the Restless. The Young and the Restless, Jack&Diane's shocking betrayal. New affairs shake Genoa City. The drama in Genoa City is about to explode as one of the show's most beloved couples faces the ultimate test of trust. Jack Abbott and Diane Jenkins, who recently rekindled their love after years of turmoil, are teetering on the edge of destruction. In a stunning twist, both Jack and Diane may soon find solace in the arms of unexpected partners, setting the stage for a fiery fallout that fans won't want to miss. The seeds of doubt. Jack and Diane's romance has been a roller coaster ride, marked by betrayals, misunderstandings, and moments of undeniable chemistry. While they appear to have finally found their happily ever after, recent events have sown seeds of doubt in their relationship. Jack's growing frustration with Diane's secrets and Diane's lingering insecurities about Jack's loyalty have created cracks in their seemingly perfect reunion. Jack's temptation, a dangerous liaison. Rumors are swirling that Jack may seek comfort from none other than Phyllis Summers, the fiery redhead who has a long and complicated history with Jack, has been keeping a low profile since her last dramatic exit from his life. However, insiders tease that Phyllis will re-enter Jack's orbit at a vulnerable moment, sparking old feelings and possibly igniting a forbidden affair. Will Jack give in to his lingering attraction to Phyllis, or will he resist the temptation? Diane's escape, a new flame? While Jack battles his own demons, Diane's path may lead her to a surprising connection with Tucker McCall. Tucker, known for his charm and scheming ways, has been lurking on the sidelines, waiting for the right moment to strike. With Diane feeling isolated and undervalued, Tucker's attention could prove irresistible. Could this budding relationship be Diane's way of reclaiming her independence, or is she walking straight into another heartbreak? The fallout? Explosive confrontations ahead. The potential affairs are sure to send shockwaves through Genoa City, leaving everyone in their wake reeling. If Jack and Diane's betrayals come to light, fans can expect explosive confrontations, bitter accusations, and possibly even the end of their tumultuous love story. How will Kyle and Summer, who have their own share of marital woes, react to their parents' scandals? And what role will Ashley and Victor play in the unfolding drama? A love worth saving? Despite the looming storm, there's still hope that Jack and Diane might find their way back to each other. Both have weathered countless challenges before and emerged stronger. But will their love be enough to overcome the latest betrayal, or is this the final nail in the coffin? Fans will have to tune in to find out as The Young and the Restless delivers one of its most gripping storylines yet. Don't miss a moment. With twists and turns at every corner, Genoa City is heating up like never before. Will Jack and Diane's love story survive, or will their shocking infidelities lead to new alliances and heartbreaks? One thing's for sure, the drama is just getting started, and you won't want to miss a second of the action. Kyle wanders around the Abbott manse and pours himself a drink to ring in the new year alone. To his delight, Claire shows up and blows a noisemaker at the door. They chat about Harrison beating him at games. Settling down, she reminds him the clock still hasn't struck midnight everywhere. That means they still have the chance to welcome the next year together. Checking their watches, they see it's almost midnight in Mexico. They get champagne and put on plastic hats as they count down. After some giggling, they kiss. Kyle and Claire go up to his room and make out, undressing and climbing into bed. After sex, he tells her that was a good way to ring in the new year. He feels really close to her, like their connection has reached another level. He feels safer with her than with anyone else. It's not normal for him to open up to someone so quickly, but he's been oak with her since day one. Things with her feel the way they should have always been. Does that scare her? She trusts him, but he is her first everything. She doesn't know if she deserves this happiness. When she asks if he believes in redemption, he says it just takes love. It may sound cheesy, but he can see how much love is making her shine. Claire tells him she's feeling cared for and happy. They kiss. Realizing how late it is, she thinks she should go. He's not ready to let her, so they cuddle up, and he asks her to wait until the sun comes up. As Phyllis drives, she flashes back to her accident. Slamming on the brakes, she blurts out that she can't do this anymore. In the Neil Winters Jazz Lounge, Summer joins her brother at the bar, and they hope that this year will be better than the last. It's gotta be. He explains he talked to his father, and that was good. They recognize how hard it still is for their mom to see Danny with Christine. It's probably good that she left when she did. realizing they haven't seen or heard from Phyllis in a while. They wonder if that's a good thing. He hopes she's not out making trouble for herself or someone else. They are eager to make her see that they can look out for her. They laugh about how much she hates to lose or admit she's wrong. He ponders if this year will be different and she will let things go. He has doubts. When Phyllis shows up, her kids are surprised to see her again. She says she went out for a drive and had to calm her nerves. She's going to prove them wrong and let go. She will face 2025 with a clean slate. Daniel and Summer are sure she believes that, but Phyllis knows she's said this a million times, but she means it this time. After having her stomach turned by Danny and Cricket's makeout session, she ended up driving back to where she had her accident. The memories flooded back, and she could see the person behind the wheel of the truck. It was Sharon. Originally, it made sense that it must have been her, but Phyllis has had flashes of the truth since then. She can't deny the truth any longer. It was an older woman with wavy hair and glasses. Summer says they need to tell Chance. Their mom says she won't hold Sharon accountable for the crash, but she will for her framing Daniel. When they bring up Danny and Pristine, Phyllis claims she will let that go too. Remembering her accident reminded her that she almost died. It's time to focus on the future and a new beginning. Her son admits he's going to have to see it to believe it. Even if she has the best intentions, he knows how tough it is for her to change. Phyllis won't apologize for going after Sharon. She was only trying to protect her family, but obsessing over Nemesis will kill her. She has to step back and let the investigation go on, even if that means she was wrong. If she had to be wrong to help get justice for her family, then so be it. Her children are giving her the benefit of the doubt, and she insists she will emphasize what will make them proud. That makes them worry. Outside of society, Ian asks Nick about how his family is coping. "Shut your mouth," Nick says. He warns that he will be hauled back to prison. Ian insists he's free in body and spirit. The cop returns to say the story checks out. He's a prison chaplain. Ward tells Nick that he will spend the rest of his life doing penance. Nick tells the cop that the Holy Roller is a deranged psycho. There's nothing she can do, so she walks off. Ian tells Nick that he is determined to prove that he has been redeemed. Getting in his face, Nick tells him that if he does anything to cause anyone distress, he will make him wish he was never born. Nick heads inside to check on Mariah and Tessa. They aren't happy to learn that Ian is free. Nick declares that Ian is clearly there to cause trouble, and he will do whatever it takes to stop him. Faith is concerned about seeing her dad so angry. He assures her he has a whole mob with him, and Mariah vents about all Ian put her through. She's over what he did to her, but worried about the people around her. Nick wonders if he's the one who tainted Sharon's meds. This has occurred to Mariah, too. Noticing Sharon never showed up, Faith and Nick decide to go to the house to check on her. Tessa starts furiously cleaning and wonders why such an evil man would have stopped to save her life. Mariah tries calling her mom again, but only gets voicemail. She paces and panics, and Tessa points out that Ian was in her sight most of the night. It's unlikely he could have gone after Sharon. When she asks her wife if she's worried he might get to her the way he did before, Maria insists she's too strong for that to happen again. She's determined to keep her family safe. When Nick and Faith get to the tack house, they see Sharon is not there. Faith searches as he calls his dad. Nick and Faith show up at the ranch house. Victor can see that Faith is shivering and wonders what's wrong. It's Ian Ward. He's out of prison and back in Genoa City, Nick announces. They tell him that Sharon never showed up tonight. Nick called the cops about Ian, but they only confirmed that his release was legitimate. According to the authorities, he's paid his debt to society. He hasn't paid his debt to me or this family, Victor says, announcing that he will have him found. He places a call. Ian joins Jordan at the Red Door Motel. As he looks down at Sharon bound and gagged on the bed, he says it looks like this year will be a good year. Jordan has kept her out with chloroform. She asks what they will do with her. Say goodbye, he says. Ward suggests they might be able to tie this all up in a neat little bow. They laugh about knocking off Sharon and framing Phyllis for it. As they have a drink, they talk about how poetic it would be to dump Sharon where she dumped Heather. They can frame Phyllis the same way that Sharon framed Daniel. Jordan appreciates all this, but is eager to shift the focus to Claire, who has been traipsing around the Newman estate. She's determined to put her back in her place. Ian points out that achieving his goals is bringing her closer to her own. He's not explaining how, so she starts accusing him of treating her like an idiot and trying to snow her. Ward assures her that he sees her as an equal and has nothing but respect for her. Explaining his plan, he says that Sharon's death will leave Mariah inconsolable. The only thing that will help her is the love of a parent. He plans to slip back into his old role as a father figure. She thinks that's a long way off. Ian says saving Tessa's life was the first step, and he's confident he can lure Mariah back to him. After all, he managed to get Jordan to trust him. I trust you, but it's on life support, she says. He points out that winning over Mariah will give them an in to getting close to Claire.